Well, Orioles fans, here we are. I wish we didn't put ourselves in this position in the first place, but it's happened anyway. It has happened already. And today, at this time, it's officially Judgment Day. It's officially Judgment Day for the Orioles. What's at stake tomorrow can really show and define what the Orioles really are. So, after tonight's game, the Orioles went out there and completely got beat down. Big time against the Houston Astros. They were trailing 3-0 early on to start the game. Austin Hayes hit a 2-run home run to make it a 1-run score. And the Orioles just could not convert the scoring opportunities. I already pointed out last video that we had to capitalize on scoring chances. You had that many chances again today, and you failed to convert with runners on scoring position. And as a result, Houston went out there in the 8th inning with 2 outs, bases loaded, and just completely obliterated the Baltimore Orioles in the 8th inning. And then they go on to win the game 8-2. That was flat out awful. This game right here just really shows that the Orioles had their chances early on. I mean, they did have the bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th inning. They were down by 5 runs. They had a lot of work to do. And once again, they just failed to score with runners in scoring position. And when you take a look at the stats too, it just really shows how Houston's bullpen is one of the best in the league. But yes, you take a look at these stats right here. Astros leave not on base 4 of 10 with runners on scoring position. Meanwhile, for the O's, they left 10 on base and 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. 0 converted out of 7 tries. 7 tries with runners in scoring position, and they fail to deliver. I mean, mine's the Austin Hayes home run because he had a 2-run home run, but 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. That is just completely unacceptable. You're not winning a baseball game if you do not convert with runners in scoring position. And once again, for the second game in a row, against a tough Houston Astros team, the Orioles have failed to convert with runners in scoring position, which they had their chances all series, and they failed to capitalize. And now, coming into tomorrow's game, which will be a noon game, 12:30 Eastern Time, it's going to really define who the Orioles are. Everything's at stake here. This is a team that's never been swept this year, but in the back of my mind and a bunch of Orioles fans' minds, they're thinking, oh boy, this is the one team that's going to really sweep us this year. And as an Orioles fan, you just got to keep hope and optimistic that this team's going to get it done tomorrow. And I will still have full confidence and stay optimistic for tomorrow, but in the back of my mind, I think I see a sweep coming in. The Houston Astros may likely go out there and put an end to the Orioles' streak of not getting swept tomorrow. They may go out there and sweep us from beginning to end and to the last out. It's going to be a painful feeling to have if they really go out there and sweep the Orioles. It will be painful, and it will just be speechless. And it will be demoralizing if they really go out there and sweep the Orioles. And I don't know if I'm going to recover from that. I just hope for the best tomorrow, but 2 cracks in this series, and you fail to deliver. I'm still confident and hopeful that the Orioles are going to get it together. But the way the team's played over the last 2 games just shows that Houston's just a better team. I mean, it's either that Houston's the better team or that we're the better team, but Houston's just been out. Hitting us, they've been out. Lasting us in terms of pitching in the bullpen. And with the way that their defense has also been playing too. Like, they have been legitimately robbing our chances when it comes to scoring. And there's nothing you can do about it. To me, Houston's just a better team. And they're showcasing why they were the reigning champs from last year. This is truly a contender for a World Series. And they could very well likely meet us in the postseason if that happens. But honestly, tomorrow is just going to be a tough game ahead of us. Dean Kramer taking the mound tomorrow. I'm just hoping that he pitches a great game tomorrow. And it's not going to be easy, but I'm just hopeful for the best. And as for the offense, if they cannot score runners in score position, there is no way we're going to win this game tomorrow. You're not winning a ball game if you do not score with runners in scoring position. And with our backs against the wall, I mean, it's not totally playoff baseball, but it does feel like a playoff vibe flowing around in Camden Yards. And we can very well likely meet up with them in the postseason if we have a shot. But moving forward, you have to really seriously make the adjustments because you don't score runners in score position, and if you don't leave all your effort and hard work out there on the field, there is no way you're going to win tomorrow and avoid the sweep. And Houston's just going to go on a rampage tomorrow. I can clearly see it. That they're just going to be dominant each and every game that they play in. And they do have the ability, like my team, to come back. They have the ability to come back no matter how many runs you're up by because they did it too many times against the Texas Rangers and even the Angels as well. And of course the Seattle Mariners too because the West Division, the American League West Division is just sensational as the American League East. But moving forward, today is Judgment Day, and then tomorrow, I have no clue what will happen. It's either going to be a painful day tomorrow and a painful way to end the series, or a brief sign of relief, and we can finally move forward and get ready for the Seattle Mariners. Because right now, it's been a rough 2 days for the Orioles. Especially with all the outside noise with Kevin Brown and the fans, everybody getting on us. It's been a rough 2 days. And then moving forward with the way the team's been playing over the past 2 games, they just can't get over those 2 losses. But I'm just hopeful that they'll move on from it and get ready to play tomorrow. And hope that we avoid the sweep. This is a team, again, they have not been swept all year. But will tomorrow likely be the day that they get swept for the first time? I have no clue. But it all comes down to this. It all comes down to this. Tomorrow's game will all come down to the finest details. Everything's at stake. In the end, will Houston be able to pull off the series sweep of the Baltimore Orioles and become the first team all year to sweep the Orioles? Or will Baltimore go out there and put everything on the line? Show Houston what they're made out of. Play with all the energy you got. Show some fight. Show the passion. and show your dedication of why you deserve to be the best team in the American League. Will they be able to go out there and pull off an upset? It all comes down to this. It's been a rough 2 days, but you know your back's against the wall, and you know what's at stake. If you want to really pull this win off, if you want to pull off an upset, go out there and play with pride and play competitive to the level standards that you've been playing all year. Go out there and play with all the energy you got. Put everything on the line. You are who you are as a unit. And leave everything out there on the field. With that being said, that is all I gotta say. Let's get it.